Guangdong province in southern China is a manufacturing powerhouse. Landing in the provincial capital Guangzhou, signs of China's economic ties to the US are all around, from Boeing planes on the tarmac to the busy Starbucks coffee shop. But despite the very visible presence of these well-known American brands, China ships much more to the US than it imports. US President Donald Trump wants to fix that in part by slapping high tariffs on Chinese goods. Dalang Town, 2 hours' drive from the capital, has been hit hard by those levies.
What if I told you two of the world's biggest economic superpowers are locked in a battle that isn't fought with bombs or armies, but with tariffs, trade barriers, and retaliation? Yep, this is the story of the US-China trade war. Let's rewind way back to the 1700s, 1784 to be exact. That's when the American ship, Empress of China, docked in Guangzhou. That little moment, it kicked off centuries of trade relations between two very different nations. Fast forward to 1979. The Cold War's cooling off, and the US and China officially normalized relations. Then comes 2001. China joins the World Trade Organization. Ding, ding, ding. Global trade game on. Imports explode. Factories American shelves start looking very made in China. Q 2017. The Trump administration storms in with its America First policy. And they're not mincing words. They accuse China of unfair trade practices, stealing intellectual property, and manipulating currency. The response? A tariff tsunami. Billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods get taxed. But China? Oh, they don't just sit back. They strike back. Tariff for tariff. Blow for blow. What started as a policy debate turns into a full-blown economic showdown. In global markets, they start sweating. Farmers in Iowa suddenly can't sell soybeans to China. Tech companies scrambling to rethink supply chains. Multinational businesses rethinking where they manufacture, ship, and store products. You'd think it'd be over by now, right? Nope. Enter trade war 2.0. Tensions simmer. Tariffs linger. And there's talk of something even bigger, economic decoupling. Yep, some experts believe the US and China could completely untangle from each other economically. But here's the thing. In a globalized world, that's like trying to unbake a cake. So what does this end? Will we see cooperation or confrontation? Integration or isolation? Only time and a whole lot of trade talks will tell. But one thing's for sure. The US-China trade war wasn't just a headline. It reshaped the rules of the global game. And let's be honest, in this war of tariffs, the only real winners might have been the customs officers. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. See you in the next video.